Now here's something you won't see very often. This is a frame of honey, one of 9 out of a medium super, which is a honey box off of one of my hives. And I've saved this to cut into strips or pieces and leave it in the honeycomb, and then put it in a pint jar, and then you pour regular honey in that jar surrounding it. So you get both the honey in the comb and both the honey extracted in one jar. It's a treat that you don't generally find, and when you do, it's quite expensive, probably in the neighborhood of $8 to $10 for a pint jar. Because when you cut this comb up to put it in the jar as comb honey, what you're doing is destroying the container that the bees have built to put their honey in. In other words, bees extrude the wax from 8 plates underneath their abdomen, and each little piece of wax is about 3 millimeters by 1 millimeter thick, and they move that up to their jaws and manipulate it and draw out the comb to form all these hexagonal cells that you see here. I'll give you a real good close-up. And then when they've brought the nectar in and extract and remove the moisture down to 18 to 15%, then the honey's considered, then it's considered honey and is cured. And then they cap it. As you can see, it's all sealed in with a little area here that's probably ready but not totally sealed. And then that's considered finished and ready to take off the hive and to use as you would any honey. So that's a little history behind how they work and do it. It has been estimated that the work that it takes to draw out 1 pound of honey, if bees could fly, for the honey that it takes to produce that 1 pound of wax, they would have to fly a combined equivalent of 150,000 miles. So that would be like 6 times around the Earth at the equator, just to give you an idea. And a pound of honey takes about 2 trips around the Earth at the equator for them to bring in. Of course, one bee doesn't do it. The secret is in mass numbers. An average hive holds somewhere between 40 and 60,000 bees. So, just a little information on comb honey that you might not have known anything about. And if you extract this honey, put it in a centrifuge or extractor, you have to cut these combs off with a sharp knife or a heated knife, or in the commercial industry they have special decapping things. They put the whole frame through, and it just takes both sides of the honey comb off. This frame has another side, and you can see the frame as I raise it up here. So it's this particular frame weighs about 4 pounds of honey in the comb, and 1 ounce of wax will hold about somewhere between 22 and 32 ounces of honey, depending upon its density. A gallon of honey weighs 12 pounds, and a gallon of water weighs about 8.3 something pounds. So it's about half again as heavy as water. It's quite thick and quite viscous. So now you know a little bit more about honey and comb honey than you did before. G. Wooster signing off. Thank you.